Good afternoon. I'm pleased to declare the 2012 commencement exercises for Quinnipiac University School of Communications, School of Health Sciences, and School of Nursing officially open. Would you please stand for the invocation, which will be delivered by Shamshad Sheikh, Muslim chaplain.
Let us pray. O God of mercy, love, and compassion, it is with great joy that we come together today to honor our students for their accomplishment. Thank you, God, for this day, for this moment, and for this gathering. We thank you for the gift and talent that you have given to our graduates. And we thank you that we had a chance to know them, to love them, to teach them, and to learn from them, realizing that they will leave us and go on to do great exploit. So we ask for your blessing on this event. Allow us to laugh, cry, and remember all the joy and wisdom that has been brought to this campus. Recognizing your hand in all good things, O Lord, we pray that each graduate will be inspired by the wonder of life and touched by the goodness of people as they contribute to making our world a better place. May the light of wisdom give illumination to their path as they take the next step in their life's journey. May they be blessed by creativity to imagine the unimaginable, courage to face unthinkable, conviction to live with integrity, and compassion for the suffering in our world. May they be guided by the path of love, joy, peace, kindness, and help them to become vibrant example of shalom, salam, shanti, and peace. Amen.
Please be seated. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the platform party, which includes our honorary degree recipients, trustees, university administrators, university clergy, and deans. It is now my honor to present Dr. John L. Leahy, President of Quinnipiac University, who will bring you greetings on behalf of the university community.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to all of you on this joyous occasion. To our graduates, the class of 2012, I want to extend a special welcome and my heartiest congratulations to each and every one of you. During your years at Quinnipiac, you have made all of us very proud, and we have good reason to believe that in the years ahead, you will become leaders in your professions and role models within your families and communities. The class of 2012 was without question one of the very best in Quinnipiac's history. The class of 2012 is the very best class in Quinnipiac history. 20 of today's graduates were recently inducted into the prestigious Who's Who among students in American universities for their outstanding achievements in and out of the classroom. This class has also achieved extremely high levels of retention and graduation rates, and the highest levels ever of cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude academic honors. A record number of you are going on to pursue graduate degrees in your various fields of study, including medical, dental, and law school, as well as numerous PhD programs. Surely one of the most important lessons you've learned during the past 4 years is to be prepared for change and all of its consequences. While most university students are taught in the classrooms and through textbook cases about the inevitability of change and the discomfort it often brings, the class of 2012 learned about change and its challenges through direct experience right here on this campus. During your years at Quinnipiac, you experienced the early growing pains as we opened our 2 new campuses on York Hill and in North Haven. Unfortunately, many of you lived on York Hill during its first years and had to endure the challenges of poor or non-existent cell phone services there. Poorly functioning kitchen vents, often leading to unplanned fire drills. Not to mention the early morning earth movers and construction workers that served as unwelcome alarm clocks hours before your first class. Others of you had to adapt to taking classes in North Haven, and several years of a less than reliable new shuttle service. Alumni Hall has been offline for most of your 4 years. And for the class of 2012, you've never had the entire quad not under some level of construction during your last 4 years. Even today on your commencement day, the new student center behind you is still under construction and not yet completed. For all these reasons, in addition to being the best class, the class of 2012 may well be remembered in Quinnipiac history as the construction class. In any case, I think we may have gone a bit overboard in preparing all of you for change and the challenges of life beyond Quinnipiac. Through all of this, though, the class of 2012 displayed a level of cooperation and maturity far beyond your years. And on behalf of all of us at Quinnipiac, I thank you for your understanding and loyalty when things didn't always go as well as we would have wished, and for being so gracious and flexible as we move through this period of significant growth and development on not just one, but all 3 campuses. Class of 2012, as you look back on all of your accomplishments, I'm sure that you will agree with me that you would not be graduating today if it were not for the help and support of 2 very important groups, the faculty at Quinnipiac and your families. Will the class of 2012 please stand and express your appreciation to the faculty in front of you and your families and parents seated behind you. Class of 2012, you have certainly left your mark on Quinnipiac University, and for that we thank you. And I predict that you will leave an even greater mark on the world that awaits you. Again, my congratulations and best wishes to each and every one of you.
I ask Dick Robinson, Edward Allwood, and John Leahy to come forward for conferral of the honorary degree.
Dick Robinson, as founder and chairman of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, with 12 campuses from Boston to Miami, you have dedicated yourself to preparing generations of radio and TV personalities. You treat listeners to what you believe is the greatest music ever recorded as host of Dick Robinson's American Standards by the Sea, and as president of the Society for the Preservation of Great American Songbook, you ensure that these musical standards will not be forgotten. You began your career in an exciting time for radio and DJs, the British invasion years of the 1960s. Your record hops were popular among teenagers of that era. While you developed your broadcast schools, you also served as vice president and manager of WDRC AM/FM, and later as president and owner of WRCH, WRCQ, both of the Hartford area. You are known for your numerous fundraising initiatives. Among the organizations which have counted on your help are the American Heart Association, American Cancer Society, the Palm Beach Florida Pups, the Palm Beach Roundtable, International Society of Palm Beach, Juvenile Diabetes, Red Cross, American Lung Association, and Alzheimer's Community Care. In Connecticut, you served as president of the 100 Club. In appreciation of your contributions to the culture of radio and your tireless philanthropy, Quinnipiac University is pleased to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctors of Humane Letters this 20th day of May, 2012.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dick.
Wow, thank you very much. I've had a great, great life, and what a great time it is for you folks today. I want to thank President John Leahy, of course, the Quinnipiac community, and my good friend from Palm Beach, Ambassador Nancy Brinker is here. But most of all, to you, the graduating class, the greatest one, as President Leahy said, of 2012. You know, I've been in Connecticut many years, many decades, as a matter of fact, and I've watched Quinnipiac under the direction of John Leahy grow from that small local college to what now is a highly respected university with graduate schools, nursing, health science, communications included. I can just say one thing, if I may. Yale, you'd better take notice academically because Quinnipiac is already beating you in hockey. True. Sorry, Yale. If I could take a moment or so to encourage all of you graduates to pursue what I did, and I'm blessed, really blessed and humbled today, pursuing what you love. To the nursing and health science graduates, I say, think of your work in terms of what you know and what you love, and try to expand the number of things that you do know and love. My friend Tim Malloy tells me in the latest Quinnipiac poll, we found that there are blessings to be won from work that cannot be won from idleness or leisure time. The humanities have taught us long, long time that work kills fewer hearts than boredom or idleness, and modern science bears that out. For the communication students that are here today, it's going to be a much different world than the one that found me behind a microphone in 1954. Good grief. Fortunately, I had a great face for radio. Today, you're going to have to write, you're going to shoot video and edit and perform as a live broadcaster. You'll do it all. The new media, including Facebook, has made it possible for your message to be instantaneous and global. A lot of responsibility comes with that. Not now. It's not just the 6 o'clock news anymore, the front page of the local newspaper. Your audience is going to range from right here in Hamden to Hong Kong. Now, some worry that reporting accurately and broadcasting with clarity and integrity are just concepts from a stodgy bygone era, that the loudest voice wins, no matter what is said. Please, don't let that happen. We're counting on you, and we're listening. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all of you. God bless you, and God bless America.
I ask Nancy Brinker, Celeste Yanni, and John Leahy to come forward for conferral of the honorary degree.
Nancy G. Brinker, as your sister Susan G. Komen battled cancer more than 30 years ago, you vowed you would do everything possible to end the shame, pain, and fear caused by breast cancer. You kept your word. And because of that, you gave hope to people battling this deadly disease. In your sister's memory, you founded Susan G. Komen for the Cure, the world's largest grassroots network of breast cancer survivors and activists. Your organization has invested more than $2 billion in cancer research, education, screening, and treatment. Even more important, your work has shattered the silence around breast cancer. In 2010, you shared your inspirational story of transformation from bereaved sister to the leader of the international movement to end breast cancer in your best-selling memoir, Promise Me. You have also served our country with distinction. As the U.S. ambassador to Hungary from 2001 to 2003, and later as the U.S. chief of protocol. Today, as the World Health Organization's Goodwill Ambassador for Cancer Control, you continue your work, raising awareness about cancer globally. In addition to many national and international accolades for your work, you received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2009. In recognition of your enormous contributions to cancer research and your public service to our nation, Quinnipiac University is pleased to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters on this 20th day of May, 2012.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Ambassador.
It's my honor to introduce Quinnipiac University's newest alum, Nancy Brinker, to give the commencement address.
Thank you very much, Celeste, for that wonderful introduction and the awarding of this degree, and to President Leahy and to all of you here at Quinnipiac. What a wonderful, wonderful university. I'm very excited now also to be a Bobcat. Yay. I'm also honored to share the stage with my friend Dick Robinson, who doesn't live too far from me in Florida, and I'm a great admirer of his and am in great company accepting a degree with him. It's customary, though, on these occasions for the speaker to impart some words of wisdom to the graduates. But I'm reminded of the story about the little boy who was asked to write a report about the philosopher Socrates. The boy turned in a 2-sentence report that read as follows: Socrates went around telling other people how to live their lives. They killed him. So, I promise today to be brief and not preachy. First of all, congratulations. Sincere congratulations. You're here today because of a lot of hard work and determination. Be proud of that, but also be mindful that you haven't crossed the finish line. You're now at the starting gate, and the adventure is just beginning. Along the way, life's going to throw a lot of obstacles, roadblocks, disappointments, successes, and other things, and new directions your way. And don't worry about any of that or when it's going to happen. Difficulties are a sign that you're on a path of consequence. I look back 30 years to the founding of Susan G. Komen for the Cure. We had no idea what we were up against. Back then, there were no cell phones, no internet, no faxes, no text messaging, Twitter, Facebook, iPhones, or Pinterest. None of it. And in those days, breast cancer wasn't just a medical diagnosis, it was a social stigma. People talked about it in whispers, and many even thought it was contagious. After my sister Susie was diagnosed with the disease, people in our hometown sometimes would cross the street for fear that they would get too close and that the disease was contagious. We couldn't use the words breast cancer on television, on the radio, or in newsprint. We've come a long way in 30 years, thanks to the wonderful colleagues and volunteers I work with every day. And I've learned a lot along the way, so I just wanted to briefly, very briefly, share a few sentences and a few lessons with you. First, follow your own path. Your years of education have taught you that you can't be good at everything. You each have unique gifts, and use them. I remember when I was in grade school, Susie and I decided to host a variety show in our driveway with the proceeds going to help victims of polio. She said to me, and I was 5 and she was 8, she said, "You'll sing and dance, and I'll sell the tickets." Oh, great. I only knew 2 songs, and they didn't have the greatest voice in the world. So we had our first show. I performed my song and dance routine. Nevertheless, I thought I was pretty good. But I'll never forget the words Susie said to me as I walked off the stage. She said, "Nan, next time I'll sing and dance and you sell the tickets." So that is how at 5 my career began. My real career, my career in show business ended, and my career as a fundraiser began. But it was also an experience that taught me that all of our gifts, whatever they are, can be used for a greater good. Secondly, you must live your passion. You must wake up every morning and have a reason to swing your legs over the side of the bed and be excited about going to work. It's an old but true saying, and Dick confirmed it. If you love what you do, you will never work another day in your life. My passion's tied up in Susie and my promise to her, and in her memory. She fought a brave fight against breast cancer for 3 long years, with failure every step of the way. Before she died, she made me promise her that I would do everything I could to find a cure for breast cancer. That promise became the passion of my life and the foundation of Susan G. Komen for the Cure. I may fight in Susie's memory, but I also fight in the memories of all of the women, the millions of women in mind who have died and fought this disease successfully. It's the most frequently diagnosed cancer and the leading cause of cancer death among women worldwide. At the current rate, 41 million women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in just the next 25 years. So for all of our efforts at Susan G. Komen for the cure, the $2 billion we've invested in research, treatment, and screening, and reaching out to the underserved in this country, the affiliate programs that raise awareness and increase access to care, the global outreach to places like the Middle East, Africa, and Asia, I still never feel like it's enough. And that's what keeps me going. It may not seem like it now, but life's too short to waste on pursuits that don't inspire you. So listen to your heart, find the passion, and then pursue it. And third, you must never quit. Before I moved out of my parents' home for the first time, my father said he wanted to give me 3 pieces of advice. He said, persevere, persevere, persevere. It seemed strange at the time, but Dad was right. He often told me then, people don't fail because they have bad ideas. People fail sometimes just because they quit. Life's going to deal you a lot of rejection, but it is your response to rejection that will define your success. During the early years of Susan G. Komen, I can't tell you how badly things went. One of our earliest ideas was to partner with an intimate apparel industry. After all, I thought if you want to reach women about breast cancer, maybe we could put hang tags on bras and intimate clothing, and therefore it would be a great idea and people would get educated. I remember flying to New York City to meet with one of the largest companies in this field. It took months to get the appointment. And I remember the woman who was heading up the company telling me there was no way they would ever get involved in this issue. And then she escorted me out of the office in about 10 seconds flat. Well, flash forward 10 years later, and I remember another flight to New York City. This time, I was headed to a luncheon where the Intimate Apparel Association was presenting our organization with an award for our leadership in breast cancer. No is a word you should never be comfortable hearing, but you must be comfortable hearing. You can't let others stop you from doing what you know is right. And in our world at Susan G. Komen, we simply say no means maybe. And that brings me to my final point today. Don't ever let anyone tell you what's impossible. And that's a principle at our organization. It had better be when you're seeking to cure cancer. The fight against this disease takes us to every corner of the globe, and it is there that I have witnessed the most remarkable things. I've witnessed how this horrible disease can actually unite people. In Sarajevo, we had 4,000 Bosnians representing Muslims, Serbs, Croats, and Jews show up for our first race for the cure last year. In Egypt, we hoped for 1,000 runners during our first race, where we had actually lit the pyramids pink. And there were 15,000 people who were covered in head to toe in their burqas, except for one distinguishing feature. They all had a pink race bib. In Israel, the first ever Jerusalem race for the cure brought 6,000 people together. Again, Jews, Muslims, and Christians. The mayor of Jerusalem told me it was the only event he could remember in the city that brought only unity without dissension. Over the course of your lifetime, you'll hear that many things are impossible. In my own lifetime, I've been told that it's impossible to change the culture surrounding breast cancer. I've been told that no one would ever participate in a race for the cure. I've been told it's impossible to achieve unity in war-torn regions like the Middle East and Eastern Europe. But these things aren't just possible, they're now happening. And it's because a small group of people, followed their path, lived their passion, persevered, and didn't let anyone tell them what was impossible. As you leave this campus, I challenge you to do the same. I hope and know you will do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. It's my pleasure to introduce Lee Camlett, Dean of the School of Communications.
Good afternoon. I bring you congratulations to all the graduates and their families from the School of Communications. Would the candidates for Bachelor of Arts degrees from the School of Communications please rise and approach the podium? Natalie Rose Aconi. Christine Joyce Atchinson. Kyle J. Berry. Isabel Landerer Bart. Thomas Vincent Corsaro. Suzanne Elizabeth DeVita. Matthew Robert DiGirolamo. Carrie L. Dolan. Andrea Lynette Enman. Shannon Marie Fitzmaurice. Jordy H. Geller. Christopher Michael Giordano. Christian M. Haggerty. Ashley Ray Heiberger. Anissa D. Holness. Marissa Hunterman Magrino. Elizabeth G. Kiesler. Alexandra J. Crochet. Michael Scott Martineau. Emily Jane Martin. Alexandra Lily Miati. Lisa A. Montalbano. Gregory J. Polcari. Callie Ann Polkinen. Anna V. Rosso. Saeed Tanim Salim. Emily Rose Sarnoff. Rebecca Sarah Schneider. Robert T. Schnibbe. Paige Catherine Smith. Elizabeth Suarez. Christine Mary Suppy. Jennifer Lauren Sylvan. Scott D. Teisch. Lindsay May Walker. Joseph M. Avina. Emily Rose Bagot. Catherine Ann Bliss. LaShawn L. Boucher. Brian Thomas Byrne. Jesse L. Carnes. Daniel Joseph Callahan. Benjamin Eric Chalfin. Matthew Chase Corson. Chris R. Constantini. Peter F. Cordian. Orrin Creighton. Gerard William DePolo. Bradley Robert DePrima. Stephen Anthony DeTesso. Gregory A. Eaton. Colleen Marie Ellis. Edward W. Emerson. Allison Louise Eschman. Michael Edward Ferris. Robert J. Gagney Jr. Noah Justin Galembo. Thomas Felix Gallo. Julia M. Gasparini. Shannon Elizabeth Hendrickson. Jeremy S. Hockheiser. Samantha Michelle Howard. Janine Abigail Hurlston. Alexa Renee Introna. Julian Michael Knowlton. Jonathan Lowell Kokosa. David Christian Marsteller. Justin Charles Massey. John Richard Montoro. Kyle Talbot Murphy. Christina M. Nugent. Oops. Kyle Joseph O'Brien. Bradley D. O'Connor. John Patrick O'Connor. Rachel Jessica Parker. James A. Penna. Matthew R. Pereira. Casey Elizabeth Quinn. Kyle P. Rafalski. Brian Joseph Riley. Adam D. Russo. Peter James Sarl. Anthony Vincent Sarney III. Margaret Mary Schimpf. Corey A. Schneider. William Stephen Scully. Kelly M. Seaban. Andrew Anthony Stubbs Stroud. Gregory Michael Valerio. Colin K. Welch. Zachary Edward Wiegand. Andrew J. Use. Terrell Tyler Allen. Jessica L. Amenda. Christopher R. Anderson. Connor Gerard Boland. Kyle Brennan. Jacob Samuel Brickta. Jordan Andrew Brickman. Sierra Mae Brown. Matthew Mark Buzakros. Nicholas J. Canatella. Amanda M. Carey. Elizabeth Ann Cass. Jennifer C. Costanza. William John Cavallo. Alexandra P. Cleary. Vincent Matthew Dapolito. Hang on just a second. Vincent Dapolito is the 2012 award recipient of both the President's Scholarship Award and the Alumni Association Academic Achievement Award recipient from the School of Communications. A broadcast journalism major, Vincent currently holds a 4.0 grade point average. Vincent is from Harriman, New York. Vincent is the son of Matthew and Sharon Dapolito. Congratulations. Michael Edward Desjardins. Anna Elizabeth Didio. Jordan M. Elkins. Nicole Marie Fano. Lauren Rose Finnegan. Peter Joseph Foti Jr. Nicholas Michael Fauché. Tyler Henry Gablins. Christopher Gesso. Amanda Teresa Gogue. Kimberly Ann Green. Sonia Marie Groff. John Patrick Healy. Nicolette Cher Carney. Dominic M. Lancella. John Louis Licardo. Sherdale Mark Lewis Hendrickson. Julianne Barnes McGordy. Max Ethan McNow. Miles T. McQuiggan. Megan M. Miller. Alexandra Leland Murray. Leonard S. Neslin. Timothy John O'Donnell. Jeffrey E. Olson. Sidney L. Russell. Luciana Amelia Ruzier. Vanessa Ashley Scaife. Rose Maxie Schaefer. Richard John Cinto. Edward Duffy Sellers. Natalie L. Sgro. Natalie Sgro is the 2012 award recipient of both the President's Scholarship Award and the Alumni Association Academic Achievement Award recipient from the School of Communications. A broadcast journalism major, Natalie currently holds a 4.0 grade point average. Natalie is from Lincroft, New Jersey. She is the daughter of Otto and Camille Sgro. Congratulations. Catherine Meredith Schofer. Joseph Robert Sikorsky. Matthew Robert Smirka. Timothy Francis Thompson. Rebecca Elizabeth Turco. Robert J. Totolo III. Peter Joseph Umbriana. Nicole Lucia Weiss. Ebony R. Walmsley. Lauren M. Woolman. Mark William Yaworowski. Molly Ann Conley Zimnock. Jessica Abreu. Amy Ann Acampora. Ashley Marie Benisado. Bradley A. Bergeron. Mariana Amelia Bernard Cruz. Bonnie Lynn Braley. Ashley C. Branham. Brittany Carency. Danielle Susan Casassari. Victoria Elizabeth Chatfield. Alyssa Barbara Chinisi. Devin Gil Kovitz. Christopher Cosgrove. Elizabeth Savage Curley. Valerie D. D'Angelini. Andrew Christopher Dans. Gianna M. DeMonte. Blaine Patricia Docarian. Kimberly Ann Duluth. Andrew John Federico. Stephanie Jordan Ferris. Madeline R. Finkel. Caitlin Mary Fisher. William Alexander Foreman. Nicole Ashley Francis. Candace Nicole Galante. Alexis Christine Gerlight. Devon Elizabeth Gibney. Jordan Jessica Goldsmith. Francesca Marie Guastafaro. Ashley Alana Halyard. Kevin Michael Hart. Christina Michelle Heilman. Kayla Rose Herbert. Lindsay Marie Hawk. Shannon Joseph. Sasha Serbian Koffer. Justine Lydia Kay. Megan E. Kenny. Jamie Allison Kloss. Taylor Joseph Kraftchick. Sarah F. Lappin. Alyssa Marie Latilla. Julianne Elizabeth Laufer. Alessandra Helene Leone. Tyler M. Lobo. Alexa Ray Lombardi. Christina M. Lombardi. Caitlin M. Lovett. Kevin P. Mahoney. Maria G. Malinowski. James L. Marciano. Alyssa Beth Markert. David C. McDonald, Kelsey Lee McDonald, Lauren D. McGivney, Kaylin Elizabeth McMullen, Mallory M. Mullane, Kevin Michael Nestico, Michael Robert Ossig, Joseph R. Paquette, Megan Elizabeth Parmentier, Lisa Nicole Perez, Jacqueline M. Perry, Jennifer Marie Quinlan, Mark Anthony Rataco, Samantha Rose Roman, Christina Amelia Ruperto, Paige Scala, Zachary Adam Schwartz, Chelsea Rose Singer, Roberta V. Suarez, Meredith Ann Soa, Jessica Elizabeth Tessier, Shannon E. Tedesca, Katerina Juanita Torres, Ashley Nicole Trifon, Lauren Elizabeth Truskowski, Ryan Paul Unger, Jessica Ursule, Brett Kenneth Utley, Laura Elizabeth Valenti, Catherine Vale Warner, Paige W. Wieners, Mara Rose Yamnicki, Allison Marie Zizamia, Alina Zorian, Whitney E. Zrebeck, President Leahy, it's my honor to present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in the School of Communications.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations to all of you.
It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Edward O'Connor, Dean of the School of Health Sciences.
Will candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science from the School of Health Sciences come forward? Colleen Ann Breslin. Victoria Dominique Deese. Brianna Loren Galeazzi. Melissa Sean Goldstein. Heather Marie Graham. Scott Daniel Gunter. Zoe Yassili. Jamie R. Cantor. Nicole Elizabeth Lewis. Nicole Lewis is a 2012 Alumni Association Academic Achievement Award recipient from the School of Health Sciences. She majored in athletic training and currently holds a 3.97 GPA. Nicole is from East Amherst, New York. Nicole will continue her studies this fall at Quinnipiac in the Doctorate of Physical Therapy program. She is the daughter of Raymond and Celeste Lewis. Congratulations. Robin E. Murphy. Timothy J. O'Brien, Jr. Shelby L. Pearson. Joseph L. Poletsky. Robert Joseph Roller, Jr. Eugene Michael Santos. Brian James Sheridan. Alicia Jade Andrews. Anna Marie Regina Brown. Jordana Renee Santoro. Jacqueline A. Croyle. Casey A. Hebding. Joella Cavacci. Michael C. McKillop. Daniel Francesco Nocioli. Gerald Robert Slowinski. Matthew S. Stark. Tanya R. Swiderski. Michael R. Tarr. Jaime Jose Antunes. Danielle Bennett. Angelica Eileen Busa. Matthew G. Casal. Michael James Castagna. Jessica Marie Charland. Kelsey Ann Clark. Erin Marie Desmond. Lindsay Marie Farrell. Amy Catherine Hutchinson. Chelsea S. Lopez. Linda Marie Maggiore. Jerry Lynn Mullaney. Jessica Allison Mendezable. Tracy Ann Messina. Stephen P. Middaugh. Amy Louise Olson. Crystal A. Perez. Marie A. Pescatori. Caitlin Legacy Poyant. Julie Ann Robins. Christina Marie Sanchez. Pamela Rose Taylor. Frank A. Zodel. Stephanie Marie Alampi. Matthew G. Alfarano. Krista Marie Anderson. Jill Christine Anzalone. Stephanie Rebecca Baldoni. Timothy Matthew Ball Jr. John Wesley Beal. Catherine Elizabeth Beam. John Lawrence Beckshaw. Kimberly Marie Bolognese. Ariana Rose Bordenaro. Yuri Baharovich. Taylor Alexandra Boulos. James Michael Braun. George Bohan. Christina M. Cardellini. Michael A. Castro. Alyssa Laura Sergiliano. Sarah Conca. Mark Vincent DeFazio. George Michael O. DeKornfeld. Daniel Nicole Del Grosso. Anna Marie F. De Los Santos. Hillary A. Dirks. Lauren Faith Ellis. Daniel Michael Els. Brian A. Fix. Lucas Christopher Gahn. James Gary. Alyssa N. Gilbert. Michael J. Glaker. Stephanie C. Hasher. Adham Ibrahim. Jonathan Marcel Jamet. Patrice M. Jean. Farah Abdullah Qasim. Caitlin Marie Kelly. Megan E. Kennedy. Ryan Robert Lamb. Julie Marie Lanning. Erica Mary Lee. Grace Ann Lepis. Jonathan Huaki Liao. Eric Joseph Logan. Brigida Alessandra Lomanico. Deborah Ann Margadona. Noel K. Martella. Daniel J. Mascaro. Lindsay Vaccaro Moore. Megan Elizabeth McClintock. Allison O. McLaughlin. Lauren M. May. Samira Musavi. Mitchell C. Namius. Elizabeth Barbara Palmer. Matthew Lance Pelosi. Sophie Louise Pierre. Renee Susan Parent. Derval Pereira Jr. Kyla Elizabeth Peters. Danielle Marie Pillow. Brian Anthony Pratt. Lauren Elise Kazada. Sriram Ramanan. Severino Rendazzo. Samantha M. Rialjo. Destiny R. Roldan. Frank J. Rizzo. Kimberly Ann Scott. Mariah Jacqueline Sheehan. Bertha Noelle Sicha. Christy Renee Snow. Kelsey A. Straub. Christopher G. Terwilliger. Danielle C. Ulrich. Joseph Stephen Valenti. Bianca Sharon Vuoso. Brianna Michelle Ardolino. Mary Lynn Barr. Stephanie N. Bavona. Megan Rose Burke. Ashley Lynn Chacon Baker. Lindsay Michelle Chavis. Jennifer M. Courtney. Alexandra Marie Coya. Rachel May Crothers. Alicia M. Kersey. Elizabeth Ann DeLuca. Danielle A. DeMarco. Cole Matthew Stephanus. Rachel Ann Durante. Sarah Elizabeth DeRocher. Alyssa Jean Ike. Kathleen Mariah Ellen. Brittany Ann Isolda. Bianca Celine Fernandez. Michelle Veronica Frank. Gina Marie Gasparini. Tiffany Michelle Graham. Tara Patricia Greichen. Lauren Ann Hamming. Melanie M. Haversat. Bryn Elizabeth Hussey. Joel John. Caitlin Marie Johnson. Rebecca F. Kahn. Michelle Elizabeth Kane. Laura Capello. Corinne Eileen Laudati. Megan Elizabeth Little. Ashley Lynn Lucas. Stephanie Andrea Maluf. Nicole Elizabeth Myrie. Tracy Marie Nigerian. Cindy E. Ornstein. Justin K. Otino. Nicole Francis Pizzolatto. Michael A. Platz. Michelle Kathleen Pomar. Aya C. Porte. Lindsay Elizabeth Rafal. Marie Sciano. Elaine Maureen Severo. Alyssa C. Shanley. Ryan M. Sheehan. Amanda Nicole Silberzon. Danielle Elizabeth Cisco. Chloe Natalia St. Rose. Julie Marie Stoltz. Barbara J. Thompson. Teresa Mary Wagner. Danielle Jolie Zenda. Dana M. Aaron. Casey L. Embronsky. Caitlin K. Apollo. Kimberly J. Burrell. Jordan A. Berardi. Shauna L. Burke. Caitlin T. Carrero. Laura M. Chelino. Lauren M. Sismaluski. Brooke D. Clothier. Jacqueline H. Collins. Brian V. Conley. Christopher D. Copalecchia. Aaron K. Coyne. Kristen Cunningham. Christina M. DeRay. Mariana R. DiMaggio. Justin C. Dorner. Hannah K. Donadio. Jenna L. Donovan. Kinsey M. Dowse. Christopher J. Doobie. Brianna M. Dunbar. Stacy L. Farrell. Alyssa F. Ferretti. Aaron K. Finnan. Amanda H. Frost. Jennifer L. Fulton. Brittany E. Garrett. Lauren K. Gastal. Kimberly A. Gerlach. Kathleen Marie Hines. Catherine L. House. Joshua J.B. Hutton. Kimberly A. Hines. Teresa C. Kaminsky. Jillian N. Kelly. Rebecca Caitlin Kingston. Michelle C. Kins. Ellen C. Lepore. Carly M. Lowenstein. Emily P. Machado. Jacqueline N. McCleary. Tara M. McCula. Amanda Sue Markham. Catherine L. Maxwell. Andrew F. McGovern. Megan E. McGrail. Jonathan A. Mendola. John William Mitty. Amber I. Miller. Travis John Morin. Rachel A. Morelli. Daniel J. Monkley III. Caitlin E. Murphy. Cassandra L. Oliver. Sarah R. Ozel. Gregory A. Pat. Nicole R. Peloso. Melissa L. Perry. Katie L. Peterson. Danielle Rose S. Potter. Kelly M. Reidinger. Matthew H. Reynolds. Tara E. Roberts. Martha L. Santandrew. Jessica L. Schmid. Kristen A. Schmidt. Aaron E. Sr. Danielle A. Sequira. Catherine R. Slattery. Marissa T. St. Germain. Sydney M. Stoddard Jr. Rebecca A. Samalowitz. Teresa M. Trombetta. Courtney L. Vanderpool. Nico C. Venancio. William E. Watkinson. Kimberly M. Wells. Michelle B. Wolf. Melissa Wong. Catherine V. Wood. Lauren E. Eukness. Casey Michelle Buffone. Jennifer M. Boyd. Megan Elizabeth Brady. Jessica R. Brunn. Alex John Ciccarelli Rosa. Christina Marie Camparetto. Christina A. Del Mistro. Melissa Ann Dowers. Daniel Thomas Kent. Jillian N. Lay. Ani Zabel Megardician. Christina N. Notarino. Christopher R. Nugent. Mark Raymond Perot. Amanda Marie Sorrento. Mary E. Sweeney. Mark E. Turzak. That's it. Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science from the School of Health Sciences.
A healthy-looking group indeed. By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations to all of you.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Health Sciences, congratulations to all of today's graduates.
It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jean Lang, Dean of the School of Nursing.
And now, would the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please come to the platform? Jessica Lee Attard. Krista Ann Balsfiori. Lisa Ann Bauer. Lauren Evelyn Baumeister. Elsie Naomi Beneditas Vargas. Brittany Jean Barrios. Aaron C. Belay. Christine M. Biole. Grace Boafawa. Gina Marie Borges. Adam Ryan Lewis Boucher. Kelly T. Carey. Sienna R. Chevalier. Amanda R. Chipko. Julia Diane Chambriello. Charlene I. Cintron. Carolyn Consalvas. Megan Elizabeth Corcoran. Ashley Marie Cunha. Avery Elizabeth David. Jacqueline Nicole Davis. Julie Ann Delacourt. Courtney Marie Doobie. Courtney Michelle Dubrowski. Bridget Marie Duffy. Kimberly Ann Dundon. Brendan Vincent Dunphy. Kirsty Lorraine Elder. Christy Elizabeth Esposito. Melissa Ann Fazzolari. Maria Ann Fiandello. Kristen Elizabeth Flannery. Kristen Flannery is the 2012 Alumni Association Academic Achievement Award recipient from the School of Nursing. Kristen is a nursing major who currently holds a 3.93 GPA. Kristen is from Braintree, Massachusetts, and the daughter of Michael and Barbara Flannery. Emily Catherine Frank. Jessica Lauren Gomez. Elizabeth Hannah Helming. Jessica T. Holang. Amanda Catherine Hoybor. Sigrid Sicard. Oops. Yep, missed her last name. One more time, Sigrid Jean Sicard. Kristen Elizabeth Kahali. Regina Christine Kulak. Rebecca Elise Lamb. Devin Elsie Lee. Kirsten Ann Leet. Alicia Ann Lafredo. Elizabeth Ma. Bianca Lisbeth Mancebo. Jennifer K. Mantia. Rebecca Lynn Marion. Elise M. Marks. Kelly J. Marshall. Siobhan Marie McDermott. Jane Grace McGoldrick. Amanda M. Miller. Alicia Francis Mirabilio. Brian P. Monahan. Erin Patricia Moynihan. Kellyanne M. Mulcahy. Chelsea Jean Murphy. Jody Lynn Myers. Christine Elizabeth Nelson. Veronica Christy Nicole. Nicholas Danger O'Brien. Danger? Christine L. O'Connor. Brittany A. Presland. Jenny K. Pretty. Elizabeth Mary Reardon. Sarah Kathleen Reynolds. Gina Nicole Rizzo. Christine E. Rohan. Colleen Maria Roche. Molly Catherine Ryan. Danica L. Sanders. Anna Catherine Schroeder. Brandon Secatore. Haley Webster Shaw. Amanda Rose Seaman. Julia B. Sirois. Catherine Rose Skuzevich. Chelsea Dawn Smith. Jacqueline Marie Smith. Teresa Marie Sparaco. Sophia Nahi Sung. Diana C. Torello. Lauren Marie Therian. Stephanie M. Thorpe. Kayla Rose Thrall. Thank you. Geraldine Toussaint. Kristen Ann Tucker. Tisha M. Vendetto. Catherine E. Velo. Jessica Lynn Wozdick. Caitlin Elizabeth Weiner. Mr. President, I have the honor to present candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations to all of you.
Please be seated. On behalf of the School of Nursing, our faculty, and our staff, congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
my pleasure to introduce Natalie Scrow. Natalie is a journalism major from Lincroft, New Jersey, to give the response of the class of 2012.
Thank you. President Leahy, Dr. Thompson, members of the Platform Party, distinguished guest Nancy Brinker, parents, friends, faculty, staff, and graduates. It seems like yesterday we were sitting in these very same seats as eager freshmen, exhausted after a long and emotional day of moving in. It was the beginning of the next 4 years of our lives. As I listened to the speakers, I remember being addressed as the biggest class QU has ever seen. Well, that sure has changed. Now, as I look around this campus and gape at the size of the new incoming classes, I realize that Quinnipiac has grown an incredible amount over the past 4 years, and we have all grown with it. As freshmen, we were a bundle of emotions. We were anxious, excited, and even scared to enter the world of college. For some of us, it was the first time we stepped out of our comfort zones. And whether we liked it or not, it was time for a new chapter in our lives. As all these emotions began to take over, I remember hearing the legend of the Bobcat for the first time. The legend said to strive for integrity, responsibility, and academic excellence, to respect and value all members of our community, to embrace the inclusion of all people, and to preserve Quinnipiac's traditions of pride and spirit. As a freshman, I had no idea what any of this meant. But as I stand before you today, I ask you, how have you lived the legend? It's not an easy question to answer right away. And after doing some thinking, I realized living the legend doesn't mean you have to go out and do something drastic or try to save the world. It's about making the little things count. Over these past few years, we have lived the legend every day. As students at Quinnipiac, we lived the legend as we walked down Dorm Road and smiled to others passing by, as we cheered on our friends at the TD Bank Sports Center, as we lent a hand to those in need in the community, and as we pulled all-nighters in the library in order to get that extra edge. All of these things may seem insignificant, but they have the potential to leave a lasting impact. These little things tend to add up and shape who we are and who we will become. Quinnipiac has not only become our community, but more importantly, it has become our home, and we are all a family. That being said, because our time at Quinnipiac has come to an end, does not mean we should forget what it means to be a Bobcat. We've seen the triumphs, the disasters, and even the history-making moments from the comfort of our residence hall rooms. We voted in a monumental presidential election, watched the devastation of natural disasters such as the earthquakes in Haiti and Japan, struggled through the economic crisis, became experts in social networking and smartphones, said farewell to one of the world's most feared terrorists, and mourned the loss of the King of Pop and Steve Jobs, the King of the iPhone. As we enter new chapters in our lives, we will no longer be observers of these world events. Instead, we will be the ones making history. Although we cannot predict our future, I believe that we have the power to shape it. I envision a world where Bobcats will be sitting in Congress, inventing new products, starting the next social media craze, discovering new medicines and treatments, leading the world's top companies, reporting on breaking news, and educating our children. As future leaders of our world, we must continue to live the legend on a larger scale. We must strive for excellence in every aspect of our lives, no matter how big or how small it may seem. And if we give 110%, our futures will be bright and our impact will be immense. After today, we will go on to be teachers, journalists, businessmen, entrepreneurs, filmmakers, doctors, nurses, lawyers, and politicians. But at the core, we all have one thing in common. Inside every one of us beats the heart of a Bobcat, and that's something to be proud of. We are brave, strong, intelligent, creative, innovative, and unique. To my fellow Bobcats graduating today, go forth and achieve your dreams. And remember, the legend may begin here at Quinnipiac, but it does not end here. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2012.
Thank you, Natalie, and congratulations to all of today's graduates. Would you please stand? Please remain standing until after the benediction, until the platform party and all graduates have recessed. Following that, you're invited to join us in greeting the new graduates at a reception under the tents. It is now my pleasure to ask Reverend Hugh Vincent Dyer, Director of Campus Ministry and Catholic Chaplain, to please come forward and deliver the benediction.
Peace be with you. Good and gracious God, to you we give glory, and so we thank you, the author of life, for the gifts of these unrepeatable lives. And we ask you to bless these graduates, to be always open to your blessings throughout life. And may they be, always in their eagerness to serve, a blessing to others. Graduates, go in peace to love and serve all who need you.